Hey guys, I'm back. This is Xtina for another edition of Xtina's Take. As you can see, I kind of switched it up a little bit. I got tired of the hats and the scarves and stuff, and I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm sick, have a cold, but it's kind of going away. It's still some residual cough and stuffiness and stuff, but I don't no longer feel like I'm just want to lay in a ball and sleep all day. I actually have a little bit of energy today. So I decided to give y'all Sally Mae. This is what I call Sally Mae. Obviously, it ain't mine. I've had this wig forever and a freaking day. Like, I don't even remember when I got it. It is tired, but hey, I'll at least try for y'all this time. You know, it ain't the best. Eyelashes still ain't popping. I did put a little gloss on though, but my lips was dry, so that was more or less the reason. But let's get off my appearance. You know what I'm saying? I just got tired of hats and wigs or whatever. But like I said, I'm really one on ones, honey. I am comfortable in my skin. I ain't trying to impress nobody. I'm okay with being busted up on Facebook. I'm comfortable. I'm okay. I damn sure I may be busted, but I ain't ugly. Okay, check that. I ain't ugly. Um, y'all may feel I am, but damn it, I ain't. But anyway, and I'm broke. Let's just get to that. Like I'm a working every day, paycheck to paycheck, because I know there's different definitions of working. I am the variety of the paycheck to paycheck variety. So this last few months have just been hard on us financially. We've had to get like another car that we weren't expecting to get. So, y'all everyday moms, y'all everyday people out there, y'all know like one little setback, honey, can do some damage. So that one little setback where I had to go get another car and get another car payment that I did not want because I didn't have no car payments. Which means that something has to be sacrificed, which means my hair ain't getting done. So, and I'm not good with hair. The beauty trade is not my thing. Like, I hate dealing with my hair. I hate to even wash my hair. That's how deep that goes. Like, so, anyway, enough about that. Um, so what we gonna talk about today? Yesterday was Tuesday, so it really wasn't nothing on TV that I watch on Tuesdays that really hold my interest. I think I just watched. Oh hell, did I watch DVR? What did I? Actually, I'm going to bed a little bit early because I wasn't feeling good. Um, what the hell did I watch? I don't know. I watched something on TLC. Something, child. Reruns, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so that ain't what I'm talking about. It ain't gonna be nothing about TV for right this second. So I was scrolling through my Instagram and I follow the Shade Room, which is like they give me so much life. I love the Shade Room. Like, if you want any gossip, like up to the minute gossip, you go to the Shade Room. Like, seriously, because I mean, I swear, somebody could post something, like Beyonce could post something on her page, and like literally 2 minutes later, it's on the Shade Room's page. So that's how on it they are about stuff. So I was scrolling through IG and or the Shade Room, and it's this one girl they keep posting, and I really don't understand why. And the only reason why I'm giving her any attention is because I don't really have a platform. So normally, like, if I had like millions of freaking viewers, I might not mention her. But being that I have like nobody's really paying attention to me right now, I'm gonna go ahead and give her that attention because excuse me, she irritates my soul. Like, okay, so I don't know what her name is. Danielle, whatever the hell her last name is, Barrigill, Wee, Woo Wah, whatever. But she go by Bad. Is it Bad Bobby, Bad Baby, Bad Body? Some I don't know what the fuck she go by. It's bad something and it's spelled horribly. So I guess she was calling herself trying to be different. But that's that chick that was on. Was it? It was Dr. Phil. I wanted to say Maury because it was Ratchet, and usually Dr. Phil's not ratchet, but he had that ratchet little bitch on there. And that's that catch me outside, bitch. And then she don't make herself into a rapper, although I ain't never heard nothing this girl put out. So whatever she doing is it's gotta be underground, cause I ain't heard not nothing. I ain't seen the video, but I ain't checking for her either. So only reason I know peripherally of who she is because she became a pop culture moment, and they consistently put her on the shade room. So everything about this girl irritates my soul. Like, just one is like, how you get on TV and act a plum damn fool at 13, 14, however old she was when she did it, and then get rewarded for her behavior, and then her mama looking like lost, like, not. See, here's the thing with her. She wants to portray like she's this badass bitch. She wants to portray like she black. I put it out there. And I know if I got some white viewers out there, I may offend you. That's okay, because I'm going to go into this a little bit later and explain to you why us colored folk, us brown folk, feel the way we feel about certain things, okay? So the girl's trying to be black. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. She's trying to be black, or she's trying to emulate a black person because that is what's popular right now. We have the swag, we have the coat, we have the media's attention, we have the pop, we're popular, we're popping right now, you know what I'm saying? So of course you're gonna try to emulate us, and even she tried to emulate us on Dr. Phil, talking about catch me outside. Catch me, bitch, please. Come on now. So here's the thing. You don't want to be black all that bad, honey. Because let me tell you something. If you had a black parent, it never would have made it that far. You would have never made it, Dr. Phil. You had a black parent, especially a black parent like mine, or a black parent like I am, your little ass would have been dragged out. It wasn't shit that Dr. Phil could have did to save you. Jesus might not have been able to save your ass acting like that on TV, disrespecting me. Girl, you would have got stumped out on that goddamn stage. We don't do that shit. You don't want to be black that bad, honey. You really don't want to be black that bad. You don't. It's evident you was not raised by a black parent, because you never would have made it that far on Dr. Phil, acting the way you was acting, especially towards your damn mama. And child. And I think what else irritates me about it is she's rewarded for this. So now she's going by some stupid ass rap name. She calls herself some stupid ass rapper. I don't know if she's actually made anything out of that, but I mean, she's flaunting a rollie, so I guess she getting coin from somewhere. So we've ridiculed her for this behavior, but at the same time still giving her opportunities to make money off of this behavior. So we're basically, in a nutshell, rewarding it, and the girl's so stupid that she doesn't understand that you're being ridiculed for this. So maybe she's smart, maybe she do understand, maybe she just don't give a shit. Maybe as long as she got that coin, honey, she don't care. To me, I have integrity. I mean, as my grandma said, all money ain't good money. Everything that glitter ain't gold. You know what I'm saying? I ain't willing to sell my soul to get some money. I ain't willing to be ridiculed on that level and have bad behavior to get to that bag. But I mean, evidently her mama condoning that shit, so whatever, because she's still a minor. So somebody's signing off on something. She ain't signing these documents and these contracts or whatever on her own, of her own accord. Her mom or somebody's got to be guardian, or somebody's got to be co-signing for her, or whatever. So, but to me, that just speaks to what a sad state this society has come to, that this is what we look up to. I pray nobody look up to that girl. I pray, because that girl's tragic. Like, she's so lost. She's so lost. So let's get back to the acting black part. Okay. For you guys that don't understand, when we say acting black, us brown people, we have a certain swag about us. We have a certain way that we carry ourselves. We have a certain way that we present ourselves, a certain way that we dress, a certain way that we hair, a certain way that we, it's a demeanor. You can't really put it into words, but you recognize it when you see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just recognize it when you see it, okay? And there is a difference. It's somebody trying to act black for profit because they know that it's popular and that's what will get them attention, and somebody who actually grew up in the hood. Now I know a few white people in my hood who literally grew up with us. You got the hood pass, honey. You don't went through the same stuff we don't went through. You hood. You don't lived amongst us. You don't. I'm not talking about y'all. Y'all got that authentically. Okay? I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the ones who ain't got it authentically, who probably ain't never came in contact with a black person in their damn life. But because it's cool and it's what's popular right now, and it's what's popping right now, and it's what's making a profit right now, that's what y'all want to emulate. Okay? And that's what I see in this girl. She just wants to emulate, from her style of dress to her makeup to her hair to her poses. Like, that's all us. That's all us. And I know y'all don't own rights to that. I said what I said. I'm gonna put it like that. It ain't no changing that. I said what I said. There's a certain way there's just a swag, and y'all know it, that we have. A certain way that we dress, a certain way that we carry ourselves, a certain way that we speak. And I ain't talking about ebonics or ignorant speak. There's some very intelligent black, myself included. I may sound a little ratchet on here, but I am actually a very intelligent speaking person. Okay. I have a very vast vocabulary. But and she's emulating all that. So what is it called? A cultural appropriation is what it's called. So recently she had got into it. She had debuted some box braids, okay? And we kind of jumped on that because I ain't gonna lie to y'all people, white people out there who may be watching this. It irritates my soul when y'all wear braids. It just does. And this goes back into history. Let's get to a history lesson. We can never really have nothing that's our own. You know what I'm saying? That we can just have without y'all trying to take it. And it's like braids and hairstyles, those type of things, those are ours. Those come from back in the Egyptian times. You know what I'm saying? They had Egyptians who were wearing braids. So, and Egyptian is in Africa, Middle East. It's in that little in between. It is in Africa, but also understand that's also considered Middle Eastern as well. So either way, it ain't European. Okay. So we that's our thing. And we wear them as a protective style to protect our own hair from the heat, from the chemicals. That's why we wear them. And they're just fly as hell and they're pretty. I love some good braids because trust me, honey, as soon as I get some money, what's under here? Oh, I ain't showing y'all that, but it's going into some braids, honey. Okay. I love me a good braid, honey. In fact, that's part of the reason why I'm natural now. I have natural hair now. I didn't intend it, but a lot of it's because for most of last year I wore braids. So, and it actually really grew my hair out because my hair was like, my natural hair before the braids, before that year I had wore them, was like up to here, and now it's like down here. But anyway, so that's why we wear them. And that's why I get irritated by it, because it's like, for so long we were put down for our natural hair, for our kinks, for our curly, for our natural curl pattern, for the nappiness, for the coarseness of our hair. We were so put down for that. And so we got the braids to feel better about ourselves. We got the braids to protect our natural hair. We got the braids to be different. And all of a sudden you want to take they do it without understanding the history. Hair is such an important part of African American history. It just, or of our culture, period. It really is. If y'all ever seen Good Hair by Chris Rock, please watch it. Please, especially white people, please watch that. It came out like years ago, like before I moved here, and I've been here like 10 years. So it came out long before. But please, if you're confused as to why we make such a big deal out of hair and why is this such a thing for us, please watch Chris Rock's documentary Good Hair. It will explain it in a way that I can't. It was wonderful. Hope y'all can understand it. But it is a huge thing for us. And so to see somebody take that style, and it irritates me when I see black people with, I mean, I'm sorry, when I see white people with, it irritates me with dreads. It's like, why? Because for part of, like I said, for so long we've been put down for our hair. For so long we had to be told that our hair had to be straightened in order for us to be considered pretty. For so long we had to, you know what I'm saying, conform our hair to the white beauty, put the weaves in our hair, the straight weaves in our hair, the wigs and stuff, in order to feel beautiful, in order to be considered beautiful, because they didn't consider our natural hair beautiful. So when white people don't have to do all that, y'all got that wash and go shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally wash your hair, let it dry. You might want to flat iron it, might not. It don't matter, and you're still considered beautiful no matter what. You could have the messiest top knot ever in life and still be considered beautiful. We do that shit. Oh, her hair nappy. Oh Lord, she could have did something to that head. Why she ain't do nothing to that head? You know what I'm saying? It's stuff like that. That's why it irritates me. So this little bitch, I guess I shouldn't say that. She's 16, but goddamn it, she got too much mouth. So yeah, that little bitch had wore some box braids, and she got a lot of heat for it. And instead, okay, so let me put this out there too with that. Okay, white people, when you are accused of a cultural appropriation, especially from black people, whether it be a hairstyle, a style of dress, whatever it may be, let me give you the proper response to that so you don't piss us off even further. Okay, because that bitch response was not. The proper response to that would be, now we still may be a little pissed, but we can accept it. Okay, the proper response would be, I think it's beautiful. I admire the way African American women, men, whatever, wear it and how they style it. I think it's gorgeous, and I just wanted to try it. It's in honor of you guys. I'm not trying to take anything away from you guys. I just thought it was something nice. I admire you guys for wearing it. I admire the style, the swag. It's beautiful to me, and I just wanted to try it. But you have to give us the honor first, and then we'll be okay with it. Then we're like, okay, well, you know, I still may not like it, but, you know, at least she recognized, or they recognized, that it did come from us, or that that's what they were trying to do, is emulate, or at least as a way show as a form of flattery that you appreciate our culture, is what I was getting to with that. Okay, that, white people, is the appropriate response. Okay, not like, I can wear any hairstyle I want to. It ain't no black style. I ain't trying to act black. And then this little bitch had the nerve to say, and for you all y'all bald headed, nappy headed hoes who, child. And I'm the racist one. Yeah, bitch, you racist. I said it. You racist. You called us nappy headed hoes. Racist. Well, y'all can wear all the straight weaves you want to, and y'all nobody say nothing about that. And as soon as I say something about that, then all of a sudden I'm racist for saying it. Yeah, bitch, you are. Because part of the reason, I'm sorry, y'all. Part of the reason why we wear the styles and the weaves, now it's more so for fashion. Now it's a fashion thing, because natural has become more accepted. It's deemed beautiful now, thank God. But back in the day, yeah, bitch, the reason we wore the weaves and the straight hair and the perms and shit like that is because we was told our shit wasn't beautiful. So yeah, we wore it so we could feel better about ourselves and about what society had thought about us. Dumbass. Why don't you learn that before you start popping off at your mouth? But then again, you're an ignorant ass 16-year-old who mama obviously ain't taught you shit. So Lord have mercy. You know what? And I don't even blame half that stuff on her. I blame it on her damn mammy. Because her mammy obviously has no fucking control over her. Just none. She ain't have control over her when she was on Dr. Phil. She definitely ain't got control over her now, since I'm figuring that this little heifer's the breadwinner of the family now, with whatever little career she thinks she might have or whatever. So, okay. So then she's like, well, everybody wants to call me racist and I'm not. And like, she made like several, like, she was bothered, honey. She made several posts about this. You racist. Okay, you may not. I don't want to outright say she racist because that is a very strong word. But she definitely has no understanding of the African American culture. And don't get me, I got black friends. You don't live in our skin. You don't live in our experience. You don't have our history. You don't, honey, I could have 800 white friends. That don't mean I understand what it means to be white. So that's not an excuse, okay? Um, and then she's like, I'm gonna take a break from IG. And then she comes right back. Well, I don't know. She's a lost little pitiful little soul, honey. And then she always so pop off ready to fight. I think she met some girl at her house. Girl, well, you know you ain't from the hood, because we don't do. But I do notice that the people that she pop off on be white, honey. I do notice that. I know she ain't put up in no black girl house. She know her limitations. She ain't put up in no black girl house, honey. She know her limitations. She know she can't. Okay, try that shit. Come Detroit. Come Detroit, bad baddie, body, baddie, whatever the fuck your name is, Danielle, boo boo, whatever the fuck you. Come to Detroit and do that shit to Detroit, please. Shit, come to Alabama where I'm at. Hell, pull up on me. Well, no, cause bitch, I ain't going to jail for you. But I ain't going to jail for you. But I got some pookies in them that would, honey. Trust me. So I get some pookies in them on you. But anyway, but I think that's just more or less it's more or less just a reflection of where we are in society, that so many of these young girls get rewarded for this bad behavior. And not just her, she's just one that irritates my soul. But it's more of them out there. It's been going on for a while now. They just get irritated. They just get rewarded for all this bad behavior, and it makes me worry about my own daughter, because it's like, what do I teach her? I teach her to be good. I teach her to be a decent human being. And then yet you see these out here, these ratchet ass females fighting and doing all this stupid stuff in the streets, jumping from man to man, twerking, wearing all, running around half naked. And those are the ones who get the likes. Those are the ones who get the platforms. Those are the ones, cussing and fighting and doing all that. Now, don't get me wrong. I cuss and fight too. But I don't start nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really, really have to push me to that point. I'm not that person. I'm very actually a sweet person. It's just don't test me. And even I'm over a certain age. I ain't trying to break no bones, fight nobody. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it was over my family, hell yeah. But I've learned to walk away. Some things ain't worth it. The only thing I would rock this orange jumpsuit for is my child. Other than that, it ain't that deep for me. I'll let it go. Unless you touch me. Now, you touch me, it's over. Just to let you know. But just to be fighting, I'm not gonna do. So I don't understand it. It's just I think another one of those who do the cultural appropriation is real good about that, which is the Kardashians. They have done everything they can, and I get that they have some Armenian in them. At least the first three. Yeah, the first three have Armenian in them, which is a Middle East. I want to say Middle Eastern culture. So I get that they're going to have more of an ethnic look to them. I think they've enhanced it a lot to try to look like us. They will never admit to it. Never admit to it. I think the one who's done it the most probably will be between Chloe and Kim. Courtney's always been I respect Courtney. Courtney's always been Courtney. Courtney still looks the same. Courtney has just always been Courtney. So it's mostly been Chloe and Kim. And what breaks my heart about Kim is that I look back at old episodes. Like I said, I don't follow them like that unless I'm like really bored and I just want some background noise or whatever. Like now I'm about to start cleaning. I may throw them on just for background. I'm probably gonna put some gospel music. I'll get some inspiration. But anyway, I look at old episodes or old pictures of her and I'm like, this girl is absolutely gorgeous. Like, I thought for a while she was probably one of the most beautiful girls out there. Seriously. And I look at her face now and it's just like, I don't know exactly what she's had done, but she's definitely done a lot to her face. And she doesn't even look, it's like, why? You were beautiful. Why? Same thing, Chloe don't even look, Chloe like a whole different human being. Chloe looks like whole different human being. Same thing with Kylie, whole different human being. Like they, I don't know, but they trying so hard. And they don't acknowledge it. Of course, they're not going to acknowledge it. Especially when they get to wearing like the braids and the cornrows and stuff, which I hate. And, you know, they didn't, then it's like, I don't understand why I'm getting such backlash. It's just a hairstyle. Anybody can wear a hairstyle. Not just, again, white people. There's a reason why we say this. I think a lot of y'all just think we're just sensitive and that we just overreact and that we just want to rah-rah for no reason without understanding the history of why we feel the way that we feel. Like I said, the appropriate response to that would be, I admire it. I think it looks beautiful. I just wanted to try it. Thank you for creating it for me to try. Like something along, just acknowledge it. I think what pisses us off is the non-acknowledgement of it. It's what pisses us off. Just acknowledge it. That's all you gotta do. So anyway, I know this is a long rant, pretty much about nothing, except for some little 16-year-old girl who needs her ass whooped. Seriously. Not by me, because like I said, I ain't going to jail for no minor, but I know some pookies in them. Don't get that shit twisted. So, but who am I? I am like the tiniest little fish in a huge ocean of bigger fish. So I doubt it would even get to her attention. And if it did, I still don't give a shit. But anyway, random. Actually, this was a whole random thing. I can't even say what it is I was talking about. I guess I'm gonna title it just random shit. How about that? There's another thing about the Kardashians that irritates the shit out of me. And it's this whole Kylie self-made billionaire thing. Okay. I'm not mad at her for the lip kit. I'm not mad at her for her coin and finding an idea. Although I still to this day don't understand the lip kit thing. I've never seen it or I've never opened it or had it. But from my understanding, it's pretty much lip liner and lipstick. Like, okay, baby, we got that at beauty supplies all across the world. Like, what's so special about yours? And what's special about it is her name. Basically, that's what it is. It's just because it's her name. She's a brand. So, and I ain't mad at her. It's smart. It was smart to do that. You know, use your name. Find a brand. But it also was very deceitful because when the lip kits first came out, when she was getting on the fillers and shit in her lip, and she's talking about, well, this is just me overdrawing my lip line, and you can have your lips like this too if you just buy my, like, to me that was some low down dirty business practices. Like, you shouldn't have, yeah, bitch, I got fillers, but if you want to try and look like me the natural way, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just didn't like all that. Like, to me, that was just false advertising. You got all these gullible girls thinking they really gonna look like you with that and knowing damn well you had fillers the whole time, but whatever. So that was my first problem with that. And then the whole self-made thing. Baby, you ain't self-made, honey. You not self-made. Oprah is self-made. Tyler Perry is self-made. Barack and Michelle Obama are self-made. These are self-made people. Okay, honey? These are people who come from absolutely nothing, from the gutter. Okay? These are people who've had to sleep in their car. These are people, and I'm talking about Tyler Perry in particular. These are people who at one point were homeless. These are people who had to scrape and scrap for every single thing that they had. These are the people who had to climb by the bare skin of their knuckles to get to where they're at. That is self-made. Okay? These YouTubers out here, the Pan Squad, the CJ So Cools, those are self-made people. They started from nothing, okay? And they scraped and climbed and they figured out what works and they made their way up to the top. You boo-boo are not self-made. You had a name. You were already famous from your mama, and your sister opening up her legs to Ray J. Y'all were already famous for that. Okay, you already had a um built-in audience. You already had a built-in consumer. You know what I'm saying? You've already had the money to start up your company. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you got a trust somewhere that you got the money from, or the money from the show, or the money from the other business ventures that you may have took part in that you got money from, honey. So let's not call this self-made. You may be a billionaire. I ain't knocking it. I'm not knocking you for coming up with an idea for a business and it taking off, and I'm not knocking none of that, honey. Get your coin. Get your coin. But don't do the self-made thing, baby, because you ain't self-made. Like I said, you already had a name, you already had money, you already had built-in consumers. You were already a presence. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have been shit without that damn show. Okay? So let's start there. All right, let's not do the self-made thing. You ain't self-made, honey. Like I said, I'm not knocking your accomplishments. Do you, boo boo? Do you? You got more than me. I ain't mad at you. But let's call it for what it is. You ain't self-made. Let's give props to the people who are truly self-made, who had to climb from the gutter to get to where they at. Okay? So anyway, that was Xtina's take. It was long-winded, I know, and I probably didn't talk about nothing, but just some, like I said, I talk about what tickles my fancy, what happens to be on my mind at the moment, and some pop culture moments, and I guess that little bad boo-boo bitch, whatever she's a pop cultural thing for what I don't know, Lord knows. Y'all, we gotta find better idols for our children. We really do. We have to find better role models. Well, she ain't no idol, but we got to find better role models for our children, because that shit right there is not it. And talk to your daughters. Like I talk to mine all the time, and she sees stuff. It's, you know, with, especially in this day and age with the social media and what's exposed on TV and all this stuff, it's only so much I can limit her from seeing. And so what I try to do is I try to talk to her whenever she does see something that's inappropriate. Just to share a funny story with y'all. Excuse me, to show how much I do talk to my daughter, because I do tell her, like, that ain't the right behavior, honey. That ain't what you about to be out here doing. Not if I have anything to do with it. It's not ladylike. It's not appropriate. It's not godlike. It's not. No, you're better than that. It's ratchet. Is what I tell her all the time. And so a few years ago, my big thing at the time was all these girls running around here half naked. Okay. And I would tell her all the time, like, that is not how a lady dresses. I don't dress like that. I don't have the body for it. As y'all can see, if y'all ain't told by now, I'm a big girl. Y'all can see. I ain't ashamed, honey. I ain't ashamed. I'm confident. I ain't Lizzo confident, but I'm confident enough. But even our big girls now, they don't give a shit. They still wear it. But I just, that's not the way I was raised. You know what I'm saying? Yes, have confidence, but you have to present yourself in a certain way in these streets. And so I will tell her all the time, and I still tell her, like, this is not how we gonna look. That's not appropriate. You're not gonna come out the house looking half naked. Don't wear it. You're gonna be a lady. God don't like that. God is not, So I put it to her in those ways. I mean, obviously, more in depth. So we were in Walmart a couple years ago. And I think she was about 5 or 6. And it was this girl. She was young. She was like 18, 19, maybe younger. Badass body. I ain't mad at her. But she had like this little romper jumpsuit on. I don't know what you want to call it. Breasts hanging out. Booty cheeks showing. Excuse me, y'all. Fit like a second skin. And I remember walking by my daughter. I'm walking by the girl, and I'm like whispering to my daughter. I'm looking down. I'm like, don't you ever leave the house looking like that. If you ever leave the house, I'll say I don't give a damn how grown you is. You ever leave the house looking like that, I'll whoop your goddamn ass. I was saying like that. And before I could finish, like, saying it, my daughter was like, oh, mama, she nasty. Look what she got on. Her butt hanging out. She nasty. And I'm like, of course I'm a little embarrassed, because I'm like, oh shit, here we go. Because these young ones nowadays, honey, they ain't got no respect for nobody. So I'm looking at this bitch like, I will whoop your ass. I wish you would. Say something. Say something. So I gave her that look like, bitch. And she did. She looked annoyed that my daughter said it, but she didn't say nothing. So on one hand, I was embarrassed, but on the other hand, it was like I was proud because it was like, okay, my daughter, she's getting it that this ain't what young ladies are supposed to look like. It's bringing the wrong kind of attention. So please, mamas out there, just talk to your children, teach them a better way. This whole social media thing where you have to just put everything out there and all this twerking and showing all this skin just to get some attention, and it may feel good in that moment, but once the likes are gone, what's left? We have to build them up from the inside out. You know what I'm saying? From the inside out. Yeah, I tell my daughter that she's beautiful every single day. I tell her how smart she is as well. I tell her how funny she is. I tell her how kind she is, how talented she is. How I build her up from within. Yeah, it's good to tell them that they're pretty, but there's not all there is to them. You know what I'm saying? So build them up so they don't have to look for that kind of attention. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong, my daughter looks for attention, but she does it more so in a comedic way. Like she's looking to make you laugh, or she's looking to kind of get a reaction out of you or something like that, but not in a way where she's trying to use her body or her beauty to do that. You know what I'm saying? So that was just my message. That was my take. Well, let's talk. Disagree, agree, give me your opinion. We'll talk about it. If y'all have any questions for me, if y'all have anything that y'all want me to talk about, if y'all want to know my take on anything, it could be something that I don't know that much about, but or that I haven't thought of to talk about yet, drop that comment, like, subscribe, drop that comment, and let's talk. All right, till next time.